Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Ballionaire before the game was a real game. Also known as when the game was good. So the game released today, and with it came some clarity for me. This was an indie game, and it still claims to be an indie game, but it's partnered with a publisher who's made a very big impact on the game. There's nothing independent about this anymore. The game is almost unrecognizable. It got a bath in acid just to try to make it more marketable, I guess, but that's a stupid idea. And then, so what happened was clearly New Object, who made this game I'm playing right now, sold it to the publisher. I don't remember the name of the publisher. I'm going to look it up on my phone. But yeah, so he sold it to the publisher. The publisher came in and started making changes, which are very apparent because they removed all the fun from the game, and I'll get into that. Yeah, Raw Fury is the publisher. So now let me tell you how this Raw Fury bit works. They find a good indie game on itch.io, and then they buy it. And with the buying comes, oh, I can get some of my friends on YouTube to play this. The friends clearly being the usual bunch of indie game players, including Alexa, but most notably Northern Lion, because his friend works for the company. Which is fine. Northern Lion isn't doing anything wrong by playing a game that he got recommended from a friend. But I think Raw Fury is basically like, oh, you want your game to succeed, you have to sell it to us, so our friends play it. And New Object very clearly took the bait. And that would be why he doesn't respond to my messages now. He can't defend himself because he didn't make these decisions. I'm trying to figure out how this company here gets to lie about making indie games. Or they claim to just publish them. But that's obviously not true. So the question is, once a publisher comes in and starts telling you what to do and helping you with marketing, which is exactly what they did, it's not independent. This isn't an indie game. Just because it wasn't made by EA doesn't mean it isn't an indie game. And I didn't see it on the Steam page, but Raw Fury does claim it's an indie game publisher, which is just straight up lying. That's not really how that works. Should not put that arrow there. But actually, that reminds me of one of my problems with the new game. Besides the psychedelic nonsense that is just annoying to play with, they took a lot of fun out of the game. One of the things they did, besides the fact that spawning balls is a lot less common now, one of the things they did is they made it so you can't put a mover next to another mover. You can in this game. And that's what makes it fun. You get so much control of your board. If you look back at the videos of me playing this game, or even the demo, I like to get stuff spinning in the middle, and I did it kind of on the demo, but not really. It's not an option anymore. There was a spawn limit introduced at one point, which was necessary, but it's a little low. Also, another really, really weird choice was giving so many of the triggers cooldowns. It's like all of these are up almost all of the time right now. And every time they get touched, they score me points. I mean, the broom effect only works once, but it still scores me $5 every time it's touched. A lot of the new things are on a cooldown. So if you have multiple balls going, you hit, a tomato, and you carry the tomato, and then another ball can't hit that tomato for 5 seconds. So that's also just less fun. Just like have less balls going because they're less effective. It's like, no, we want balls going, we want them flying all over the screen. That's what makes the game fun. Like, it's supposed to be an indie game, right? The point of it is, you play it, and you break it. Isaac, you play it, you break it. Luck Be a Landlord, which this game is fucking basically a ripoff of. It's like, what if we did Luck Be a Landlord, but made it pachinko? Yeah, Luck Be a Landlord. You can do a lot of really stupid stuff with Luck Be a Landlord. Actually, you get into the fucking trillions of dollars. And that's what makes it fun. See, they just really took the fun out of the game. This version I'm playing did not have booms and detrimental effects, like the bumpers in the middle. Another version of this, the update after this version I'm playing right now, did have those. Those in the release game are just, they're not fun. Well, the boons are fine. We like boons. You know, the relics. We love relics. We're eating game players. But the detrimental effects are just unfun. They don't make a challenge for you to work around. They just take up part of your board. Or they eat your items. Or you have to... Yeah, the one I saw today, you had to put it on your in your board, and it had to eat at least 21 of your balls by the end of the round, or you lose. It's like, that's not fun at all. Why would I want my balls being eaten? Yeah, so that's what happens though. Yeah, and the reason they basically took all the breaking out of the game, which New Object would never do. He knows damn well what we're here for. He loved the breaking that I did. Posted videos. You can go watch him. He loved them. So at the end of the day, it's very, very, very apparent that the devs came in, or like, or not the devs, the publishers came in and decided, oh, we need to clean this game up so it's, you know, publishable. We can't let it be a little gritty indie game. We got to clean it up. And doing that, they took all of the fun out of it. They're like, it all has to run consistently with minimal bugs, and it's like, no, I want somebody's balls on the screen, it breaks things. It's like, that's fun. But no, you can't have that if you're a professional publisher. Anyways, I lost because I wasn't paying any attention. But yeah, the game's also too easy because they didn't balance it. If you don't have any of the detriments, the game is easy as hell. But the detriments just are not fun. So what's the point of playing the game if I'm not going to have fun because it's too easy, or I'm not going to have fun because you make it so I can't have fun? Anyways, I'm going to keep playing this version of the game and actually pay attention so I win. This game's too easy too. But this game's fun. This game lets me do stupid shit. This game is what I wanted. This is all I wanted. If you sold me this game for $10, I probably would have bought it. I'm not going to be buying the new version. One of my friends is going to be an asshole and buy it for me. And then I'll play it. And shit talk the dev while I play it because it's fun. Let me start another one while I keep talking. There was one comment on one of my videos. I'm like, I don't know how this guy found my videos. He says, is this... Calm down, buddy. I get it's satire, but like... And you know, I'm proud of that guy. For noting that this isn't a 100% literal video where I say, the dev of that game's a drug addict because it's psychedelic. I mean... Yeah, it could have been the publishers that are addicted to drugs. I don't know. Yeah, but that stylistic choice there made no sense. The psychedelic... What does psychedelics have to do with pachinko? Dude, if you made it Japanese themed, because pachinko is a Japanese game, you know, you could really, really get some really interesting stuff going on with the themes there. You know, you could have went whole samurai and ninjas for the relics and stuff, but you went with psychedelics because drugs are fun. Grow our personality. Yeah, so the guy was saying, I know it's satire, and I'm like, no, I like this guy. He has some common sense. Obviously, I'm not being 100% fucking literal here. I'm exaggerating, I'm embellishing, I'm telling you a story. Because that's kind of what I do. That is what all videos on YouTube are meant to be, is stories. Some of them are true stories. The true story of how a girl did her makeup. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is... Obviously, I'm having fun. I am a little upset that the dev, who I helped the fuck out, ignored my messages because... well, it's pretty obvious why he ignored his messages. Because you sell it to the... You give it to the dev, you give it to the Raw Fury people, and then they set up the fucking tournament with Alexa, the bigot, because you can be a bigot as long as you're a liberal, especially if you're a little twink, 5-foot-tall twink, you can't do anything wrong. And then, of course, the implication of, oh, you're making a roguelike, and I'm friends with Northern Lion? Yeah, I'll probably recommend it to him if it's good. And that's the bait right there. And, you know, it's really disappointing. And it's like, I love it because they're just fucking lying about being an independent game. It's like you came in, you did all the fucking studio shit, you changed the game, you made it worse, you did all the fucking marketing and made it all retarded, and fucking got a bunch of assholes that no one wanted. That clearly the dev probably didn't like him either if he wasn't defending. He wasn't defending Alexa, so clearly there's something he doesn't agree with that. But he's not allowed to say it because the publishers were to lynch him for it, I'm sure. Hit him with some fucking lawsuit. But yeah, obviously I'm just having fun with these videos. I'm upset. I'm not going to be buying the game. And that's fine. And I mean, yeah. I'm basically just making these to send to the dev and be like, dude, the fuck are you doing? And he's just going to be like, none of this is true. I don't know what you're talking about. I just press buttons on my computer all day. It's like, fuck that, dude. Enjoy your money.